Okay, say we have this fraction 3 over 4 minus 1 over 6, and before we can subtract it, we need to make sure that the denominators are the same first. We know that we need to multiply this fraction by the denominator of the other one, and likewise for this fraction. So this will be 3 over 4 times 6 minus 1 times 4 divided by 6 times 4. 3 times 6 gives us 18 over 4 times 6, which is 24, minus 4 over 24. Now 18 minus 4 is 14, all divided by 24. And then we can simplify this by dividing the numerator and the denominator by 2. 7 divided by 12. Now, you may have noticed a pattern where when we have two fractions, we immediately know that this numerator will be multiplied by the other denominator, and likewise for the other one, and then the denominators multiply to get the denominator of the final fraction. So let's write that out. Three multiplied by 6 is 18, and then this 4 multiplied by 1 will give us 4, and then the denominator multiplied together will give us 24. Will simply be 18 minus 4 divided by the denominator, which will give us 14 divided by 24, and it's the same as this result. This is also known as the butterfly method, and it's sort of a shortcut to get the numbers quicker. However, this method isn't always the quickest, because I can show you a different way where we don't multiply by the numbers. Instead, we go through the lowest common multiple. So remember, when we multiplied the denominators together, we got 24. But this way, we will do it by the lowest common multiple. And what I mean by this is we don't immediately do the butterfly method of multiplying the denominators by the numerators. Instead, first we look at if there are any lowest common multiples. 4 and 6 of a lowest common multiple would be 12, because 4 times 3 is equal to 12, and 6 times 2 is also equal to 12. We can multiply the fractions by these numbers instead. 3 times 3 and instead of 24, which we got last time from doing 4 times 6, we know that the lowest common multiple is 12. And then we have minus 1. And 6 times 2 will give us 12. So we multiply the numerator by 2 as well, which gives us 9 over 12 minus 2 over 12, which gives us 7 over 12, And we are done. And we can also check as well. It is correct because we also got 7 over 12 from before. It's just that we need this extra step of simplifying this fraction from the butterfly method to get to our final result. Whereas by doing lowest common multiple way, we immediately got to 7 over 12 because this so happened to be the most simplified already, which led us directly to this result. So there are different ways of getting to the same result. Now it's important to note that the butterfly method only works when we have 2 fractions. But what if we have 3 fractions? So for example, say we have over 4 minus 1 over 6 plus 4 over 3. And again, for this setup, the lowest common multiple is 12 again. 4 times 3 will give us 12. 6 times 2 will give us 12. And 3 times 4 will give us 12. We simply multiply each of these fractions by these respective numbers. 9 over 12 minus 1 times 2, which is 2 over 12, and then plus 4 times 4, 16, divided by 3 times 4, which is 12. And now our denominators are the same, so we can continue as usual. So this is just 9 minus 12 plus 16 all over 12. Combining the numerator will give us 9 minus 2, which is 7, plus 16, which is 23 over 12. And we're done. So essentially, we multiplied each numerator by these factors required to achieve the lowest common multiple. So 3 times 3, which gave us 9, and then 1 times 2, which gave us 2, and 4 times 4, which gave us 16, as the denominators multiplied by each of these factors gave us 12.